got games to play. We got games to play. Everything's the same. We launch it up. There we go. Alright, we start simple. We increase the size of our land. So first thing I need is crushed saprite. Need one of these. One of these. Definitely need one of those. And I need that. Actually, I might need two of these. Alright, we build these. Start with a pump. Then we grab our electrolyzer. Yes, electrolyzer. Let's put that pump down. Where is it? Alright, now it's going to be filled. We can put a this right here. Go like this. Add some little basic power to this. This does not take much energy at all. Like, it's slower. I will say that. But we'll be using a separate network for this, basically. And that's a mess, but it'll work. Something I can work on later. We get a lot of early stuff because this isn't just vanilla. There we go. We got our first slag. Slag's going to be useful. It's going to be what produces basically everything. And now we go to our other thing, cellulose fiber. We need a lot of that. Wish I had some burner crafters. I don't have that. Alright, we add some fiber to this, and we get our first things. Now, we get our crystallizer out. The crystallizer is going to turn mineral water into the ores we need. And for that to work, we need a liquefier, which will turn this into what I want. So let's go ahead and grab another pump. We can start the queue again. Just have some of these on craft at all times. Use stone pipes, they're cheaper. You have a lot of them to start with. Let's check this. Production's alright. I don't need to add any more windmills yet. Need some accumulators though. Next we rotate this. And we add our stone. And that's what we're going to be doing. We use these right here to burn off the excess chemicals to start with, so we can actually get the slag. The slag, we can throw the slag into our crusher, which will get us some of that, which is useful. I can't automate it right now because I just do not have the tools yet. I have to get crushed ferrite first. There's ceratite, which is what you use to get copper. So, it's almost there. We add some slag. Yeah, to start with, this is a little bit slow. So a bit slow to start with, but it improves quickly because of the starting materials they give you. They give you just enough starting materials to get you by. Alright, got just enough for a little bit more. I wish I had some more of these electrolyzers. It's just something that takes a little bit slow to start with. It speeds up rapidly though, so got that going for me. Hi Chibikoya, I am playing Seablock. It's a little bit different than normal Factorio, but I'm doing fairly well. It's basically like Skyblock in Minecraft. Alright, now I need to crush some Stereotype. I cannot crush it with my hands. And so we throw the Stereotype in there. I need a little bit more. Crap, I need some more stone. Get that. Where's the slag? We throw slag in there. It turns the slag into a crushed stone. The crushed stone I place in here, which turns into mineralized water. The mineralized water we throw in here, and it turns it into ore. Pretty simple stuff. This is the crystallizer. This is the liquefier, the crusher, and electrolyzer. I am currently not crafting, and that's bad. I need to constantly be crafting cellulose fiber. I'm doing alright. I'm just in a talking mood. I was doing dishes all day. I got some sleep a little bit last night. I slept till 10, which is pretty good. Like, I don't normally get to sleep that long. We keep the fiber production up, and we need some more stereotype. Yep. Yeah, it's just been a long thing of doing dishes. Yeah, I'm doing good too. I just need to try to have some fun with this. I was thinking, what do I want to stream? I was like, do I want to stream some Dead by Daylight? Then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I've been enjoying some Factorio, so might as well try streaming it a little bit. Maybe show people who don't know how this works what it actually is. Good for you. Gotta love it when your favorite artist does something you want. Okay, we just need some more Stereotype, but it hasn't been producing any Stereotype. Give me Stereotype. I'm not doing DVD right this moment. Alright, we got some Stereotype. We can throw that in, and we get our first research done. It automatically completes. And then I can start working on the next thing, which is algae, which will increase our production of cellulose fiber. Cellulose fiber is used in basically every aspect of this game. Basically, cellulose fiber is your only source of wood or fuel in the game in the early on start. It's basically like a tree farm in Skyblock. Something that needs work on. If we actually look on the map, we can see some Viter bases that we can attack later. Although I'm not sure how that will go. I am not playing an unmodified version of Seablock, by the way. I have a few mods installed that help me out a little bit. They're mostly late game mods, but Skyblock's so old that you don't get to see a lot of stuff that are in the new mods. Alright, we need to get some algae production. We'll put these right here. And I am no longer producing anything, so we need to get back to crafting for cellulose fiber. And we need another pump. Where's pumps? Pumps. Here's pumps. Pumps. There we go, we got a pump up. And now, we can save us some pipe by doing this. Nope, it's not supposed to do that. And we can add... There we go. We get that built. They don't have any power though, so we need to get some power generation for these guys up and running. They'll give them their own turbine farm, which will work out great, hopefully. Should put this in the center regardless. There we go. I don't like using these turbines because they take forever to get rid of, but they are necessary in this case. We can pull up the production value, see if we need to add any more. We do. Add a little bit more production value, which is something that is necessary. Understandable. Alright, we got some production, and there we go. We're putting these on separate networks for some reason. Ultimately, it'll help improve stuff. And do we have any logistics yet? We do not. What's the next thing for logistics? I see. So we just need these to start working and producing the first stuff. There we go. And we can get our inserters on this tier, which requires a basic circuit, which I cannot make because I do not have enough stearite to make some copper. Stearite is required in order to make copper and stuff, which is why it is valuable. So let's get the slag, bring it up here, throw slag in here, and let's crush some slag. We also go off to our crafting menu and craft a, can't remember what it was called, crusher. Remember what it's called now, crusher. Burner ore crusher. I have a faster time speed because whenever I'm not doing something, it clocks in that crafting time to my next craft. So I'm not wasting any time no matter what. I can also speed up things, like say if I set this to automatic, I can speed up the world a little bit, which is useful, very useful. Okay, this needs some fuel. We'll throw in some stearite or cellulose fiber in there. And then we will throw in the where is it? We don't have any stearite. We do not have any stearite just yet. Don't have enough in here. Okay, we grab that. We need to automate it as much as possible. I can hop into some killer tonight, I suppose. which is going to be interesting. I'm actually very close to gaining affiliate, like super close. Very excited. If I can get there, it'd be great. I just need more people to watch me, which might not happen on this stream, because it's not exactly a popular game on Twitch right now. But I'll try to explain these things as I go, and maybe I can get some viewers. Hopefully. Alright, we get another burner crusher. That way we can crush some of this sapphirite, which is our main source of iron. Iron plates are... If we were talking in, say, Minecraft terms, sapphirite is basically the iron ore trees in Skyblock. Look. Take forever to get working to the way you want, but they will eventually get there. Let's check out our crafters. We still don't have anything. We grab our stuff. And we now have crushed sapphirite. What we can do with this is grab our furnaces. And these furnaces can be used to just slightly help us edge out. Unfortunately, I don't have a better source of energy than cellulose right now. I will improve it later, as soon as we get further into the tech tree. You'll notice that it is one of the main early issues that you'll have, is just keeping stocked up on cellulose fiber. It's something that you improve through slowly as you go on, but it is still frustrating. Still very frustrating. Anyways, we get this basic circuit board. Once it crafts, we will be able to we'll be able to make inserters and automate this a little bit. We'll be able to grab these and put these in here. Not in here, but crusher. There we go. We can grab this for free as soon as we get a lab. We need a lab first. Alright, so we need to make an electromagnetism lab, and then we can start off to that. Not something difficult to craft. We have the resources for it thanks to the booster pack they give you at the beginning of this game. An interesting thing you can do is play this in hardcore mode, or a hard mode version of this, where it takes even longer to get to where you want to go. Which is something I do want to try one day. It'd be interesting. Would be interesting to try. It'd be a little fun thing that we'll work on. Even though I say fun, it would just take forever. Anyways, we get the ore crusher as soon as we can, but first we get this. And we power this real quick. It gets processing done for free. We can get processing up to that. Yeah, that is one of the custom mods I have. You can compress stuff, basically. Which resource do I need more? I think I need splitters, but it'd be better to get the automated ore crushers so they don't cost us as much fuel. Because I don't like to use fuel in my machines because they take forever. If you're using fuel late game, it is not going to be a happy experience. So what you can do is install a mod that switches your boilers to have electricity when you get to a certain level. Like, I have a tech mod that allows me to research electric boilers now. I just realized We can use these to decrease pollution. Like, there's no reason pollution should be turned off. Oh well. What's next? We got the algae. Plenty of green algae. A lot of these that I can't build because I don't have them. I see. So they cost a lot more the higher boiler tear you get. Actually make a boiler generator in a moment, which might be worth it. I can go one boiler for 3 steam engines. There we go. I can do this, and suddenly I have enough to power 3 steam engines worth of stuff, which is really good, honestly. What I need is automation, though. I really need automation. Hello, Sarah Trouble. We're playing some Seablock. Welcome to the stream. It's very nice to see you. Okay. We need to keep producing, And I'm going to automate this soon, and it's going to be rough clearing this out. Luckily, we got early robots because of basic bots, which will help us a little bit. We're producing the green algae, which will basically allow us to automatically get cellulose fiber, which will be our fuel, and everything will be fine, hopefully. I need to get these boilers powered up with steam and stuff, so I can just use those instead of having to place all of these wind turbines. They're nice, but they take up a lot of space and they take forever to break. Let me just show you. If you try to break this, it takes forever to get rid of one. And very frustrating to deal with. Which is why we don't want to deal with it. Alright, we get some of these, we throw them in, and now we have some fuel for this, which will power these as soon as I attach some water to it. I can make a little pump as soon as I remember where it is. Yep, here's a pump and fluid handling. Alright, we'll get a pump built. Keep on moving from there. We got our pump. We can attach a pipe to that, and now we got steam power. I'd like to keep things on a separate layer. So, like, for example, the cellulose fiber that's going to be fueling this, it's going to have its own little network to power it, so if this ever runs out of power, it won't shut down my entire factory. That's something that's I'm going to be working on later, though. Currently, I don't need to use these at the moment. It's as cool as it would be to use them. Alright, we go grab a slag and we put it in here. So we need that slag. Alright, what was the step in order to get past this? I need 15 research, which requires a lot of copper, which is something I'm currently working on. Because I need to automate this. I can automate this. I have the ability to now. That's what I'm going to work on, automating that. So it'll be a little project. Get some stereotype ore up. Okay. Let's grab this and work into automating this. So, we got some burner inserters, which is honestly terrible. We also got some regular inserters, which is what we're going to be using. And grab that with some transport belts to basically make this a lot faster for us. We'll start with putting the crusher right beside this thing and grabbing slag. It'll automatically grab slag from here, put it in here. What's up? Got it. What am I doing? I lost track of what I was doing. I just sort of just froze because someone came inside. Alright, we'll get the stone production up. We need to connect this with a wire. We bring it up to here. What I'd like to do is just move this from here to down there, but I'm a little bit lazy. I want to show you a little something that I do in order to keep the production from falling off. We can put a box right here, which will help prevent issues. The onions? I don't have any onions, as far as I know. Alright, we have production, I think. We just need to put an inserter right here. And suddenly we have automated resource production to start with. I do not have any conveyor belts, or underground conveyor belts. Something that'll need to be worked on. So instead, we'll expand out this way in order to make the next step, which is the crushers automatically crushing ore. So ceratite and the other one. What I can do is just put them right next to each other, right next to the thing. Sure, it's not the exact best way, to be honest, but it'll work for in this case. And you don't have to worry about copper or iron or stuff like that right now. Throw that in there. We can grab the cellulose fiber, put half it in there, half of it in there, and continue onwards with the things. So now we go grab our furnaces. We bring them over here. Our furnaces here will automatically get deposited into chests. You'll find, because I'm using a stack mod, that I use a lot of chests. It's the best way to keep production from stalling currently until I find a way to fix it. Alright, so we go grab our chests. Alright, now we link up this. And we add some fuel to these. There we go. We are now producing iron and copper automatically until this runs out of fuel. Something that we are going to have to work on as soon as we get the chance to fix it. What we can do in the meantime is just make as much green algae as possible. I have a lot of stack speed that's built up over time, and because every time I'm not crafting something, it counts to my next item, which is something that is very important to save time. It is a mod that I installed on Heartbeat when I decided to play this game, because this game in Seablock mode takes legitimately forever. Seablock mode Seablock mode is not fast. It is not fast at all. So that's what we're going to do. We got our skeleton of a factory up. Need to figure out how to make a main bus line later. Something that I'm going to learn to do. I wanted to get Squeak through, but it does not work with some of the mods I run with for this. Which is sad. It's something that I will have to deal with. And we can get our first 4 sacrificial electromagnets. Which sounds good. Wish there was a faster way of getting these. let's check out this. We can use this to find out what to do. So, we can get stone from crushing ores. We all know this. There is one slight issue though. These ores, they don't produce when there's stones in them. So I need to make it some sort of filter. I need to what I can do is the cheap way currently, because I don't have the technology yet. Just move this up one and grab some filter burners. These filter burners will get filled. Hopefully, I'm doing this correctly. We grab 2 more inserters. 2 more chests. And we get it all working. We move up to cellulose fiber. Quite charged up, and we get it producing our stuff. I am producing it the wrong way. Alright, this is the tier, so this needs to be that. This is iron plates. There we go. Now we need quite a bit of copper. What we can do is just repeat this again in order to keep our production alive. But that would cost a lot of resources and we'll start falling into depletion. The best thing to do is just to wait. So we're going to speed up our time. We are currently running at 10 times the game speed, so we can get some copper. This would take literally ages of waiting. There's other stuff I could do in this time, but honestly, not worth it. And that only gave us, that was 10 times the speed, and it only gave us 4 copper plates. That's how much we gotta work around with. And it only gave us enough for 8 electromagnets. So we're going to increase the speed again until we get enough for what we're doing. We are all the way at times 15 of the speed, which is pretty fast. It's supposed to go quick. To any luck. There we go, we got 4 more. See how slow it can be? Normally, what you'll do is try to figure out how to increase the speed. Not the way I'm doing it, but increase the speed into a speed of production by doing other things, such as building more of these. This crusher is faster than this machine. So if I made a bunch of electrolyzers, I could feed the crusher more resources. That takes space, and they only give you 1,000 or 2,000 something sand to work with. Sand is what we use for our early base. Yes. We are already pushing through our resources, and it goes through cellulose fiber fast. honestly, it really does. We can make sand out of the crushed stone, but we'd rather much use it for ourselves, honestly. Anyways, I think we should have enough. Yeah, I think we have enough for the production value. Alright, we'll go to times 10 value. Get that little fast crafting done because we're going to have to wait for it. Make no mistake, this is cheating, but this is a casual playthrough. It's not meant to hurt my brain. It's not meant to make me suffer. It's meant for me to have fun. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Have fun. That research progress is what makes us succeed onto our next step. I'd like to get some solar energy, but that requires some green science, something I do not have access to yet. I did install Factorismo, which is very cool. We'll get that up and running. Let's see, I can do wood processing, which would give us access to charcoal. Wash. I think I'm going to go with the basic logistics, get some more automation going. However, we now have electric crushers, I think. Yes, we got electric crushers, so if we break these, it'll save us a lot more resources in construction. But we can replace the crushers up, which is honestly really good. I went ahead and increased the speed of the game a little bit. There you go. How's that power network doing? We're barely meeting production value, it's fine. We need to increase our production value. I'm only streaming this for an hour, by the way, before I switch over to Dead by Daylight. So we got like 20 minutes left before I switch over to a different game. We can make this really slow. Okay. What's next steps? Gotta remember what I was doing next after that. I was trying to make some mechanical things and make automatic assembling machines. Automatic assembling machines would turn these stuff into useful stuff. I think we need more. We get 5. Okay, so we get 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. What am I doing? I am automating cellulose production. Because all you need to automate cellulose production is a couple of these. And I need a lot more of these crafters things. Would I even get wood? Now, we move onwards to brown algae. We get that converted into sulfuric acid. craft the inserters that we're going to have to use. Each one of these are getting their own little machines. There we go. Let's check the satisfaction rating. Not great, honestly. Let's see why, actually. We can make 2 of the stuff I need. Our production is so slow right now because we just don't have the resources. Something that I'm working on, trying to improve. So, as soon as we get these, let's increase our speed a little bit. There we go. We add this wood. That wood will last a lot longer than what we were using. And we'll add a lot of steam power to our stuff, which will increase our production back to its maximum capacity, which is really, really good. Next we reach the reason why we need a lot of chests in this. So, for some reason, when you reach the maximum amount of value that can be stored in these things, which they can store basically your entire stack size, but they have a maximum that they are actually allowed to store, which is why you have to make a chest. Chests will probably be everywhere in this factory. They just increase efficiency by too much to not use. Chests are one of the most valuable things you can get. They cannot be ignored. Alright, so the alginic acid, which can be used to make other things. I cannot remember what. Cellulose pulp. To make paper. So I should logically make a paper machine, right? Yeah. We'll make a paper machine because who knows, we might need paper. Of course, not everything's going to be making paper, but you get what I mean. This drops here, picks up here. This picks up here, drops there. This will turn things into cellulose pulp. There we go. And we can add this right here to power it up. And we are now making cellulose pulp, which will save us a lot of time in the long run. And cellulose pulp it will be turned into, according to this, paper, which is also very important. I'd love to get a factory on the ground. That way I don't have to pay attention to logistics. I can just use the extra room from Factorious mode to cheat. Yeah, just basically cheat. But I don't have that yet, and Factorious mode factories are expensive. Like, it's only a matter of time before you get them, but they're still expensive. So we grab these, we power this, and then we grab some more. Alright, so this one right here, you're going to be used to produce our fuel for that. Face this upwards. Get our little inserters. Chest. will turn this into wood pellets. This will turn this into that. Wait, that's it. Now we just need a power line. See what I mean by it stopping once this is full? You see there's more in the chest, but it's not filling up because it's already at its max crafting, or the maximum needed for crafting. It'll stop once it hits that maximum needed, which is frustrating to deal with, but it's something that you can understand. It's to save you from wasting factory production. And this will automatically go to here. And we need a power thing right here, which will automatically put that right there. I should actually use a burner inserter in this case, because while it takes longer, it will fuel itself off the resources that you give it. So it'll take a couple of these and put the rest into the boiler. See, put it into itself, then the rest go into the boiler. We now have automatic wood production, which will produce energy, which will basically loop back to the stuff I was talking about. Now, next up, paper. Paper needs this. Paper produces this. Okay. After paper, you need this to make the boards. After you get the wooden boards, in order to make a circuit, you need copper. So, suppose this will just accumulate wooden boards for us, so we don't have to craft them ourselves. We're 13 minutes left till I end the stream for the first stream of my playthrough, and then I'll go switch over to Dead by Daylight, which will be fun. This will be going on to YouTube later, which in order to see if I can gain any viewers from this. Hopefully, people enjoy it. Hopefully. Alright, we gotta wait again, it looks like. We don't have any, Did I put this on the wrong sides? Let me check. Yeah, I did. They're on the wrong sides. I had to reset this, so that means this has been paused the entire time. Not happy about that. Alright, what we can do is take all this crushed stone, go put it in here, which will increase production by a fair bit. Really wish I had speed modules. We have basic production of everything. Not extreme levels of production yet. We don't have the resources to do that yet. So what we are going to work on it right now. I want as many of these electrolyzers as possible. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to craft as many electrolyzers as we can for when in order to produce as much slag as we possibly could. Slag is going to be used in every aspect of this Seablock. It's one of the most necessary things in the game. Slag. We're likely going to create an entire factory down here for it. And it's going to be large. There's going to be we're going to make a slag branch of the factory down here. It's going to be solely for making as much slag as possible, which will help massively in the end. Supposedly, there's a way to make it where it's actually not passive. Like, there's actually enemies that you have to fight. I haven't done that, but you can make it where the biters will evolve into, like, I think some sort of sea-type biter or flying-type biter. I don't really understand it. And they'll attack that way. You'll need gun turrets to defend yourself, basically. But that's later. We don't have to deal with that yet. Okay, where is... Get as much of that produced as possible. We might have to use some more chests to increase the production of this. You know, we can probably replace these with some burners. We're at 17 of these electrolyzers, which is good. Alright. Yeah, production ahoy. We keep on producing, we keep on going. What's the time we're at? We have 8 minutes till I end the stream and this goes to YouTube. Off by an inch. We go to the top to see why that is. No, it's not. Okay. And why does it feel... Oh. Just because of this. What I can do is reverse them. Okay. We need basic logistics to help this out, but something for another time. Need a lot of flare stacks, honestly. So, to get this production up and running, we're going to need a lot of iron. Replace this all with burners. Alright, next we do the setup. It's got to be in between the arrows. I need to move it out one. The reason we need to move it out one is for the inserters. We gotta place inserters down here. Probably gonna have to be burner inserters just because you can't reach reach it with power. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll have to adapt based on what's going on. So we get these out and ready. Best part about this is that it can expand infinitely downwards. And it would not be a waste. Now, we gotta get our flare stacks. And here is where we run into our first problem. But this might actually be solvable if this works. So let's say it moves out to this. We have a pipe going to here. Actually, wait. There's a much easier solution. These things work pretty quickly. So you only need a few of them in reality. So if we get a flare stack here and here, and we create network nodes for each resource. So if we do this, we might be able to make this where it'll work perfectly. Let's see. So we need hydrogen to go into this flare stack, and the oxygen to go into the other. So that's what we'll do. Hydrogen, oxygen. And that is our guideline. So hydrogen this will be the pipe that guides it all together. Well, I suppose that will be the end of this stream there. Thank you for coming to watch my little playthrough. I'm in this Factorio stream there for now. I'll come back later, not today. I'm going to go switch over to some Dead by Daylight. Feel free to stay around. And it's going to be interesting, hopefully. I'm going to be playing some more Killer.